Welcome back. Now we've set up a slide timer and we're calling this when we fire the weapon. We now need to create an update function that we can use to update our slide displacement amount called slide displacement each frame. So we're going to create a protected function right here just under our finish moving slide function, and I'm going to call this function, it's going to be void, and we're going to call it update slide displacement. We're going to call update slide displacement in tick. So let's go ahead and give this function a definition. We'll put it right here under finish moving slide, and we'll give it a fully qualified name and a function body. And we're going to call update slide displacement in the tick function. So let's go up to tick, and we'll call this just down here at the bottom, and we'll give this a comment and say update slide on pistol. Now here in update slide displacement, we need to do a few things. First, we want to make sure that our curve is valid, so we're going to check to see if our slide displacement curve is not null. And if it's valid, we can then get our elapsed time from our timer. So we're going to make a const float called elapsed time, and we're going to initialize this using get world timer manager. And we'll call get timer elapsed. And get timer elapsed is going to require the timer, and we called this timer handle, we'll go down here and look at it, slide timer. So we're going to pass in slide timer. Now we have a Boolean called b moving slide, and we can also use this to make sure that we don't do anything in this function if we're not actually updating the slide. So we're going to add to this if check to make sure that b moving slide is true. That way we don't even bother if the slide isn't supposed to be moved. So we have our elapsed time. Now we can get our curve value from this. So we're going to say const float curve value, and this can be the value from our curve. It's going to be slide displacement curve get float value, and get float value requires elapsed time. So we're going to get the elapsed time and pass that in. So now that we have our curve value, we can get our slide displacement float called slide displacement, and we can update that. And we want this updated by the curve value, which is normalized between 0 and 1, and we want to scale it by max slide displacement. So we're going to set our slide displacement value equal to curve value times max slide displacement. And now slide displacement will be updated correctly. So we're going to go ahead and conclude the video here. In the next video, we're going to use that slide displacement value to modify the bone location for our slide on the pistol. So we'll set that up in the next video. So we'll see you soon.